Alright, so a little explanation of what's transpiring. You can see the game window, right? That's
Yes.
J2? Okay,
Yes.
so this is WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2007. I only have a little bit of experience playing this. I have a little summary Google document that you folks in the broadcast can read, and that I'll link for a YouTube video. I put this on YouTube along with a spreadsheet. But to paraphrase it, basically, J2 is interested in a wrestling management simulation, and so I suggested the GM mode of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 to him. And so he and I are going to be playing it together. I'm the one who owns it, and since it's local multiplayer and PS2 multiplayer through this emulation isn't the hottest shit right now. I'm controlling both things. He and I are going to be rival GMs. He'll be leading SmackDown. He selected that. And I, as a result, will be leading Raw. And we'll see how far we go and how much fun we have in the process of doing it. Along the way, we'll simulate most of the matches, but we'll watch a few and perhaps do some commentary for them as well. Hey there, go boy. Alright. So, we go ahead and just select. Now, before I actually do that, J2, I did play the game a little bit. And I do have enough funds to unlock the only two wrestlers I can unlock without having any trophies involved. And that would be Roddy Piper and Dusty Rhodes. Would you be interested in having them in the GM mode, or are you good?
I want them.
Okay.
You can't say no to the Hot Rod. And the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Can you say no to blading?
I know, right?
Alright. So yeah.
The hard times,
Roddy Piper being unlocked, and Dusty Rhodes being unlocked. All the others, I have to get their trophies, and I didn't get their trophies. I was just goofing around with the game a little bit, and it's create a superstar mode, which I did like. Alright. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and return back to the main menu. We'll load up this GM mode. Now, I don't have Roddy Piper and Dusty Rhodes on the spreadsheet, so that might change whatever plans you're thinking of for recruiting.
Plans. Ha!
Yes, plans. J2's all like, I'm gonna go with my gut. I planned it out like the Spy Master SKS accuses me of being. Okay. New. We're gonna draft our rosters. As a matter of fact, before we do that, I want to edit the available roster. Where is Roddy Piper at? Well, I should look for Dusty Rhodes first. Make sure that Dusty Rhodes is on. Eddie Guerrero! Woo! Let's turn him on too.
Sweet.
My created character can stay off. And, Roddy Piper. Go ahead and switch him on. That's everyone that we can turn on. All the others I don't have unlocked.
Cool.
Okay, cool. And Eddie Guerrero's not on the spreadsheet either.
That's fine.
So, rules and tips. First draft selection will be chosen at random. Draft picks will alternate between the two brands. Raw has the Women's Championship. SmackDown has the Cruiserweight Championship, J2.
Sure does.
Cruiserweights are in blue. Divas are in red. You're not required to draft all 20 superstars. The recommended roster size is 12 to 20. Now, J2 thought of this idea, and I will be picking first. Alright. Where we're gonna share some theme music, basically, before, each person is drafted. Now, I gave J2 quite a bit of shit after I suggested this idea to him. Rey Mysterio is the only popular cruiserweight, and seeing as how he's the one of the Cruiserweight Championship, I pretty much threatened that, I might draft Rey Mysterio, but I'm gonna give J2 a chance here. A fair, genuine chance to draft Rey Mysterio. I think that's fair. I think that's courteous of me. I don't want to fuck him over. This is a competitive thing, but we want to have fun all the same, right? So, to introduce my first wrestler, really, he's gonna be the cornerstone of Raw moving forward. I'm actually thinking about muting the game sounds from, the PS2 emulator.
Fucking slacks are in the chat.
Raw, for its first pick, signs The Undertaker. 6 months. As if there was any other choice, I know, right? VOD muting? That's not gonna happen. Yeah, this isn't Twitch, man. Alright, J2. Who do you have for the first pick of SmackDown?
Well, you see there, Grim, you made a good choice. Undertaker certainly is a cornerstone of the WWE, but I gotta tell you, he's a little old for SmackDown.
Oh, old, huh?
He's wearing on in years, and I want to tell you about the present, Grim.
Oh.
And you see, this guy, he has been around the world. He has been to Japan. He has been to Mexico. He has been to the down south WCW. He has been to ECW, and he will now be here with SmackDown.
Will he now? Let me take a listen then. How long will you be signing Rey Mysterio?
Ray and I, we've come to an agreement. We're going to go ahead and go with a 9-month contract.
Alright, 9 months. SmackDown will have Rey Mysterio, the most popular cruiserweight and indeed one of the most popular and best wrestlers in all of World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, I can certainly commend the new GM of SmackDown picking Rey Mysterio. Indeed, I had my eye on him as a possibility as well, despite lacking a cruiserweight division of my own. But SmackDown took care of that, and that leaves me to find an effective counterbalance here to Taker. And to do that, I want to go with someone who can lead the company going forward, who's been an integral cornerstone, along with The Undertaker, for some years. And, you know, as I stall for time, I think ultimately what I'm going to have to do is do what's best for business. Six months. And we're playing a game right now, everyone. How about that? Taker and Triple H will be the cornerstones of Raw moving through the year.
You know, once again, the Raw general manager has made a wise decision in who he has selected. Triple H, known very well for his cerebral mind and his incessant desire to dominate in the wrestling ring. However, once again, the Raw general manager seems to be focusing on those that are nearing their end years. You see, we must look to the present in SmackDown. And as a counterbalance to Undertaker and Triple H, those of the old guard, we have ourselves a certain individual who, in his few years of service in the WWE, has certainly made an impact. In fact, his very first match in the WWE, he showed his ruthless aggression against Kurt Angle. And now, he has arrived to SmackDown.
John Cena sucks! John Cena sucks! John Cena sucks! How long will you be recruiting John Cena sucks?
Once again, John and I have come to an agreement that we're going to be going head forward with him for 9 months.
Alright. Alright. John Cena, an up-and-comer with his thugonomics, and his hustle, loyalty, and respect, and his great future potential with merch. But that's enough of Thugonomics, really. SmackDown GM thinks that planning for the future is best, but I must remind everyone from a business prospect that, he doesn't have too much of the future. He's only got a year. And so he better get everything done that he needs to get done in 1 year. That being said, I can completely understand wanting to get someone who is less old, who can younger and might be able to stay with the company for longer, might be able to perform better than savvy veterans like Taker and Triple H. Therefore, with my next pick, I'll be choosing the Rated R Superstar. And Edge and I, as with the others, will be going for 6 months. Take that, Teddy Long.
Player. Well, Edge certainly does bring a bit of youth and vitality to the Raw's decrepit roster. However, the Raw general manager did make a good point. We need to look at the current year. And again, as we look at the current year for now, and as well as the future, we need somebody who is a veteran of the company to basically be one of our standard bearers. And indeed, this individual has flown his share of standard bearing flags. This individual, back in 1996, won a Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Angle!
Alright. Understandable that the SmackDown GM would have selected Kurt Angle. You suck! You suck! I actually heard one of the older wrestling games, the fans chanted that in the WWE game along. I thought that was awesome.
It did, sure did.
How long will you be signing Kurt Angle?
Kurt and I, we've come to a 6-month arrangement.
Alright. Kurt Angle. Him there, a veteran. Rey Mysterio, a veteran as well, and John Cena's got so many years of success ahead of him. Undertaker, Triple H, and Edge. I'm very satisfied with my selections, but we need someone who can really connect with the people. Edge, let's face it, he rubs people the wrong way. Taker, he's just so much of a savvy veteran that people can't bring it in their hearts to boo him anymore. And Triple H, well, it goes without saying. As such, I think that this next pick is going to have to be someone who can connect with the people and really, really work those mic skills in a positive way. So, Mick Foley, who, despite how the game has default labeled him as dirty, I'll be turning him clean, so he'll be a face for Raw. 6 months. Now, it's worth noting as a side note that Mick Foley also has in their lot for me Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind all in the game, so there's 4 copies of Mick Foley. It's crazy.
Well, indeed, the Raw General Manager has certainly shown his astuteness in picking Mick Foley. Mick, a longtime veteran of the WWE, and will certainly bring a fair level of respect to the locker room. But we're not looking exactly for respect in the SmackDown locker room. In fact, our next pick is somebody who has shown very little respect. In fact, he's known as quite the legend killer.
Yes.
You see, as the Raw General Manager has picked Triple H, we must look once again to the future.
This song, of course, is not the current one that he has in the game, but rather the one he has in real life. So how long has Randy Orton and the SmackDown GM decided that he'll be with SmackDown?
We've gone ahead and signed a 6-month agreement.
Okay. I do like his entrance music. This one, anyway. I know, slithering his way, absolutely insane with the amount of energy he brings. Alright.
What old fool will the Raw General Manager pick next?
Cowboy Duke, I certainly had my eye on Randy Orton, but he was not a priority for me, as I most certainly made clear. In fact, the Raw GM certainly both had his eyes on both John Cena and Randy Orton, which does force him to go into some backup ideas. It's regrettable. The Raw GM thought that perhaps, the SmackDown GM would prioritize other people. So in this case, the SmackDown GM does have an advantage. Thus, the Raw GM is actually forced to do a little bit of thinking into who he wants next. And if that's got to be the case, then, yep, that's who I'm going to be picking. So we need someone younger, huh? Someone who can perhaps have some more longevity, greater energy in the ring, who hasn't exactly gone off to Hollywood like superstars of old have, The Rock namely. So be it then. For Raw's next pick, Batista. With all of his pyro shenanigans. And he'll be with us for 6 months, I think, at least.
You know, I've got to commend the Raw General Manager. That was indeed going to be SmackDown's next pick. However, noting that it seems that we do still need at least some level of authority involved here in the SmackDown locker room. Somebody who maybe has been known from time to time to take up a certain commissionership. This individual actually once flaunted against authority. In fact, he was most certainly known as a degenerate of sorts. And with SmackDown's next pick, we pick a certain Heartbreak Kid.
Now, how long will you be signing the old and decrepit Shawn Michaels with his history of neck and back problems?
Sean and I, we've talked it over, and we're going to give it a test run of 3 months.
Alright. Raw can confirm that they didn't have their eyes on Shawn Michaels, thinking that his chronic injury problems over the years were just too much. Still, the Raw GM respects the legacy and history of the Heartbreak Kid. Now, the Raw GM is still reeling a little bit over everything, having lost out on both John Cena and Randy Orton, who were planned mid-carders. And as such, as Batista was also not a planned pick, so too must the Raw GM now draft accordingly to fill the void that would be left. Now the Raw GM knows. The Raw GM, believe me, knows that the SmackDown GM, he would totally miss out on this guy. The SmackDown GM doesn't respect this man. The SmackDown GM doesn't think that this man is capable of great things. The SmackDown GM has even gone on the record saying that he dislikes this man and would prefer to see him out of WWE. Rob Van Dam will be with us for 6 months, just like all of the others. And, with his hardcore style, along with that of Edge and Mick Foley, we're hoping to bring, a sharpness to Raw that hasn't been seen in a number of years.
That is certainly a pick, Raw General Manager. I can obviously confirm that I had no interest whatsoever in Mr. Van Dam. And as far as our next pick is concerned, you see, when it comes to wrestling, you have to understand that there's not just one single way to wrestle. In fact, at one point, there were multiple organizations in professional wrestling here in the United States. And this individual has proven himself on multiple occasions on both sides of the aisle. In fact, he's proven himself 5 times. 5 times. 5-time. 5-time WCW Heavyweight Champion.
This pick wounds the Raw GM's heart, as it was going to be the Raw GM's next pick. How long will Booker T, at the very least, be staying with SmackDown?
Booker T and I have come to an agreement for a 6-month contract.
In fairness, the Raw GM probably wasn't going anywhere with Booker T-related storylines. In fact, the Raw GM ended up coming up with a racist storyline, basically, that Vince McMahon would surely approve of, given his misappropriation of black wrestlers. But fear not. The Raw GM prepared for the possibility that he would not have access to Booker T. And although the Raw GM may have drafted Rob Van Dam high, because he probably could have just picked him as a fucking free agent, because there's no way in hell the SmackDown GM would have ever selected him. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We will come up with a new plan all of our own and go to the next idea. Allowing us to keep the dreams of misappropriating black people alive. Now, Bobby Lashley and I, we have some of our differences, but the Raw GM is willing to give Bobby Lashley a chance by signing him to a 3-month contract.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. Bobby Lashley was on the radar of SmackDown. However, we don't consider it to be a total loss. Our next pick is an individual who, again, has a forward-looking mindset for the WWE. In fact, he is doing things that no one has ever done before. This individual hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
The Raw GM knew that you were going to draft Mr. Kennedy and did not even consider drafting him. Alright, how long will he be staying with SmackDown?
Ken and I have come to a 3-month arrangement.
Okay. Oh, the chat there lashing out at Mr. Kennedy's career.
Remember, his career has not yet happened in this game. We are making his career right here, right now.
Smug McSmugness Big Super Smug. Raw GM is still thinking about a hole. He had plans for who was going to be a dirty fighter to fight Bobby Lashley at an upcoming rivalry. But with Booker T gone, and Booker T was the intended idea, that got derailed a little bit. But that being said, all hope is not lost, as the Raw GM considers the situation. And I think it's acceptable. Since the SmackDown GM refused fuck it, I'm not gonna take that pick away from him. Let's go older school! That's right, I didn't even have the damn theme song ready, because this was just a spur-of-the-moment pick for me. Three months. Contract for 3 months. By the way, Ric Flair is so fucking ripped in this game, it's ridiculous. Three months! Three months. That's enough of that.
Ric Flair, huh? Well, I mean, if Ric Flair needs someone to wash his balls, I'm sure Triple H is standing right there next to him, looking to help out in whatever way he can. Now, SmackDown has Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle is known as a submission specialist.
Yes.
There is another individual who is quite very well known as a submission specialist in the WWE. We dare not mention his name, but we will draft him.
William Regal, right? Fucking around. Not quite, Tyler Nadia. So how long will you be given the Crippler Crossface an opportunity in SmackDown?
Chris and I, we've come to a 6-month arrangement.
Alright. Now, I hear that Chris Benoit has shown some recent signs recently of perhaps getting worn down by the business. Does the SmackDown GM know anything more about that?
No comment.
Alright. Well, the Raw GM has managed to recover from all of the wrestlers that, basically, it was Booker T, John Cena, and Randy Orton that were taken away to SmackDown. And it is regrettable, but, with Batista, RVD, and Ric Flair, Raw GM thinks that he successfully recovered. Now, this next pick, he's quite a popular one. He's quite a daredevil, quite a high flyer, got a lot of respect for him, and the Raw GM is happy to welcome him to Raw. The Raw GM is happy to present for 3 months, Matt Hardy. What does the SmackDown GM think about that?
Well, you know, we all know that the Raw GM would have much rather preferred to pick Matt's successful older brother, Jeff. However, he's stuck with the infantile version 1 Matt Hardy. Now, as far as SmackDown is concerned, SmackDown is again looking to push the envelope a bit when it comes to attitude.
Oh,
in fact,
perhaps the SmackDown GM should have thought of Edge then.
Well, he's not cool enough.
That's who I was actually thinking of picking in the Ric Flair spot, and I was like, no, I can't do that to you.
He's not cool enough. You see, there is only one man who is cool enough, and in fact, this one man does something a bit interesting to his opponents.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
And yes, subscribers, you could enjoy your Carlito emoticon.
Yours, Logan.
I actually ended up fighting him in career mode. He was leading a 3v1 team against me in the Big Show. Fucking asshole. So how long will Carlito be with SmackDown? At least for now.
I spit in the face.
For now, Carlito and I have agreed to a 3-month contract.
Carlito is a face, huh? How about that? Sorcery is that. Alright, well, Carlito was not someone that the Raw GM wanted, and he agrees. Carlito belongs on SmackDown with the rest of the garbage. Now Raw looks over all of the names that he has, and in regards of, like, the really massive types, Undertaker's really the only one, and even then, he's been slimming down in recent years. So he's not a real imposer. He's not a real enforcer who's got a name and a reputation for being scary and, well, Undertaker's fucking scary, but his bones aren't built on being scary as fuck all. This next guy, well, I think you might know it.
Well, it's a big show. Oh, it's a big bad show tonight. Oh,
Big Show will be joining Raw for at least 3 months, and the idea is for Big Show and Matt Hardy to be in a tag team together. I like it.
Indeed. Indeed.
I know, X. That was awesome. Who wrote down Big Show needs to lose weight? No tables! I'm a giant!
Well, to that point, SmackDown is ready to draft a superstar who knows quite well how to take down giants. In fact, this individual, with his infamous sleeper hold, took down many a giant in his day. And though he has seen better years, I am sure that his level of experience will raise the bar on SmackDown.
The SmackDown GM taking advantage of one of the unlocked characters and deciding to throw everything he mentioned under the bus and going old with Roddy Piper. How long will the legend be signing with SmackDown?
We've agreed to a 9-month contract with Mr. Piper.
SmackDown GM opening the bank for Roddy Piper. Do keep in mind, SmackDown GM, you gotta fill out a roster of at least 12. Alright. The Raw GM had not put any thought or consideration into taking Roddy Piper. Nevertheless, the Raw GM understands that the SmackDown GM would want the legend, despite the fact that it's for 9 months. Now Big Show and Matt Hardy, as I mentioned, have been plugged as a upcoming tag team. But they need to face a tag team too. Otherwise, you just can't have a tag team division with only one person. As such, the next pick is going to be the cornerstone of the opposing tag team of Matt Hardy and Big Show. And I think we can do that with... No, I don't think it'll be Candace. Let me go ahead and pull up his theme song. Haven't heard this one in a while.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight.
The Raw GM is pleased to welcome Finley. I love it, Pewtero. That's better than what I thought of. Big and Hardy. Damn right, Slacksaw. Damn right. Got a number of strikers here.
You know, it's interesting, Raw General Manager, that you mentioned strikers.
Oh?
Because there has been a certain striker in the WWE that has been making an impact as of late. You see, this striker hails from the Isle of Samoa. And I do believe he has a bit of a temper.
Oh, SmackDown GM once again wounds Raw by taking his next pick. Oh. That was gonna be my tag team partner with Finley. Oh, my heart. Certainly there is a proud history of Samoans wrestling in WWE. There's also a bit of a history about Samoans having health problems and perhaps dying before their time. How long will Umaga be joining SmackDown?
Umaga and I have come to a 3-month arrangement.
Alright. Let's see here. Well... Umaga will be missed as that idea. But the Raw GM is not too concerned. There are other heels who can join Finlay. And, well, we do have a number of names. And I did hearken to the value of super heavyweights. And chat has been clamoring to some extent for this next person. And so I think the Brothers of Destruction can unite on Raw. Later. Maybe in an attack team of their own. Don't be sad about me not having Trish best mans. And, you know, Kane has a bit of respect from me. Gonna be giving him a 3-month contract, and we'll see how well Kane does with Finlay. The Raw GM is also sick of that song.
I see. I see.
Now, the Raw GM will chide the SmackDown GM that he might need money to do other things at GameStart, hiring more storyline writers, making sure that all the budgeting is balanced for any matches that he wants to run.
The SmackDown GM will remind the Raw GM that though he can hire as many writers as he wants, it's the quality of the wrestlers that will make the difference in the ratings war. And as far as the next quality of wrestler, indeed, I believe that this particular wrestler is above all the rest. Oh. In fact, this particular quality could almost be seen as divine.
Oh.
Because this wrestler has both made his money on Wall Street and in the ring.
Oh.
In fact, he declares that he is a wrestling god.
Yep. I presumed that he would be joining SmackDown. Hey, Michael, I made it on to SmackDown! How long will this wrestling god with the clothesline from hell be joining SmackDown?
JBL and I, we've negotiated back and forth, and unfortunately I have to say that I lost the negotiations, and JBL will be signing with us for 6 months.
This will only leave SmackDown with 300,000-ish, even less. So be it. The Raw GM is pleased to see that the SmackDown GM has fuck all for available cash, giving the Raw GM all the available freedom required to draft whoever he wants to do next and even give them a sizable deal. Now, these 12 picks thus far have been forming cornerstones of the various title belts, but there is a division that the Raw GM has thus far neglected, in part because, well, he didn't think the SmackDown GM would challenge him on it. And so, the Raw GM is pleased to announce that for his next pick, he will be fixing this neglect and bringing in a great talent for WWE. The Raw GM did not fucking remember that this was Trish Stratus' theme song. And the Raw GM will be signing her to a 3-month contract. The Raw GM needs to stop that music.
The SmackDown general manager is done with his draft.
Alright, I will select continue for SmackDown, and looks like that SmackDown GM is done with the draft, leaving me to take care of the rest of the picks, and so I shall. SmackDown GM got his minimum requirement of 12 picks, and I presume he will be drawing from free agency for the rest of it. And so, as a result, I will quickly take care of the rest. Trish Stratus needs a few opponents to challenge her for the Women's Championship. I've got a few. Lita, who will be joining us for 3 months. But, you know, that's just only 2 individuals. We need more divas. And I think we can manage that. The Raw GM likes this song. Raw GM is gonna keep enjoying this song because he didn't remember how much he liked it. Raw GM is currently bouncing inside his chair right now. That's only 3. I think that we can use a 4th diva here. Perhaps to sprinkle in some extra bit of flavor in Raw. And so I think that this will be good. Gonna be bringing Melina on and form a pretty solid Divas division for the Women's Championship. Also, it is amusing to note, by the by, that SmackDown GM only has 1 cruiserweight. I suppose that makes Rey Mysterio the champion by default. Who will challenge him? And, regrettably, the Raw GM is also running out of money. But that's okay. That's okay. Melina, she's gonna be given a flyer of sorts. 5 weeks. Let's see what Melina has. And that'll take care of Raw. And now we need to set clean and dirty. So let me go ahead and take a look at that. Also, Melina, get out of my face. Now, clean and dirty is face and heel, and I need to make sure that there's a good split of all the wrestlers that I think are going to be clean and dirty. And yes, that's everyone who I thought would be clean and dirty. Let's see here. That's Taker. No, it's not. Triple H. He is going to be doing what's best for business. He's switching the dirty. Let me check on the rest of my my secret special roster list here. Trish is clean, Melina and Mickie James. And Lita, they're all dirty. That's what I wanted. Then Mick Foley, I plan on turning him clean. Because he's such a veteran, he's got so much support from the crowd. Moving on. Batista, he's clean, although he's not the best at that. And RVD is dirty. No, he's clean. I'll be turning Batista... we'll be turning Batista heel. So that he can properly fight Rob Van Dam. And then, Bobby Lashley. He's clean, and Ric Flair, of course, is a great heel. And then Big Show and Matt Hardy are both clean. And then Kane and Finlay are both dirty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. So we're gonna have a good split there. The Divas division is full of 3 heels and 1 face, but I can accept that for now. Although Mickie James, she might make a decent face. Huh. The Raw GM doesn't remember enough about the women's division of the mid-2000s to really label who would be best at that. Let's make Mickie James a face. And all the championship belts, they're going to be vacant for now. Yes, they're all going to earn those belts. They are correct. Now, how would the SmackDown GM like to assign the starting face heels?
Well, let's see here now. Booker T, he's going to go ahead and remain to be dirty. Same with Carlito. Chris Benoit is good to be clean. JBL is good to be dirty.
JBL face turn.
John Cena, although we liked his Thugonomics heel persona, he's kind of gaining ground as a face, so we'll see how that goes. Ken Kennedy is going to be playing some dirty pool. Kurt Angle is also going to be playing some dirty pool.
Oh, Kurt Angle heel.
Randy Orton will be playing dirty. Rey Mysterio will be clean. Roddy Piper, obviously the dirty. Shawn Michaels being clean. And Umaga being dirty.
All right. As a result, SmackDown only has 4 effective faces. Chris Benoit, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Shawn Michaels. Everyone else is a heel. Might make it difficult to make face-heel matches, SmackDown GM.
We have a plan.
Okay. It's gonna be bring in jobbers. Would the SmackDown GM like to set any champions at the start?
He would not.
It's alright, SKS. Just like, I don't need, like a gift from you every 30 seconds. Okay.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon here. I called to welcome you to the WWE. Before you start your new job as general manager, I want to make one thing very clear. This company was built on a desire to succeed. All challenges and opposition are taken head-on and conquered. Failure is not acceptable. As the new general manager, I expect the same from you. Be aware that your show, your ratings, and your decisions will be measured against the opposing general manager. At the end of the year, I will review both shows' current standings, and the general manager that has the largest fan base will receive the coveted General Manager of the Year award. The loser will be fired. Good luck.
All right. That was a fun draft, let me fucking say. So that we don't have to do that again. Whew. So, do you want me to set up my match first, or you want to set up first, J2? You want time to think?
You can set up yours first.
Okay. Let me set my options. I want to have a rerun on there. Just so that it fills out the card for me with the last week. There you go, SKS. Look at Vince McMahon grooving there. Okay. Roster-wise, let's get some storyline writers in here. I do have some money. And I want to get some storylines. So why don't we hire... and I've never played this game before, folks. I've just taken a look at it to strategically plot out how I'd be opening. Let's get a Mean Rozzy. I want that Undisputed Champion storyline. Oh. 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 I didn't know about that requirement. Maybe we'll put that storyline on hold. How about the classy versus trashy storyline from Joe Pearson? I'll be snagging that. I also want... the #1 contender storyline. And And I will be taking the loser leaves the brand storyline. And I need to take another storyline to replace the one that I thought I'd have. Shit. I didn't know that Undisputed One would have that problem like that. Gotta think about this. Let me check my notes that I made. Okay. Suppose I can choose that. Let's bring in Chris Foligno here with the No Respect storyline. That won't be the greatest opener for that, but that'll do. Foligno, 30,000. And that'll be a 2-star storyline. No Respect. Okay. That's good. I'll be taking him. Alright, so we have a number of storylines here. That's great. It's time for me to set up my rivalries. These are the things that I'm going to have carry me. The first storyline that I'm going to set up is going to be the No Respect one that I just bought. That's only 2 stars. And it's going to last, until the short pay-per-view thing that we've got here at Backlash. And it's going to involve Undertaker, and it's going to involve Triple H, who don't show either respect to either, person. I'm going to go ahead and continue with that. Oh, he doesn't qualify for the rivalry. Huh. Grimith did not know that. Well, shit. It's okay. Grimith has another idea. This is going to be the... This is going to be the most fucking absurd one. Yes, yes. This is how I'm going to book it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Ungrateful rookie.
Oh my god.
Booking it!
The Raw GM suddenly somehow finds himself in the early to mid 1990s. He's booking an ungrateful rookie storyline for Triple H and Undertaker.
Now, let's give those divas some respect here, with some classy versus trashy.
Oh, before you do that, you gotta change Triple H's name to Terror Rising.
What about Under Earth Townsley? Can I do that?
No, you gotta go older than that. We're talking WCW days.
Anyway, in this class versus trashy storyline, we'll be putting Trish, Lita, and Mickie James. Rivalry length, you're right, I did have a problem there. And we'll have this go until Backlash as well. That'll be fine with me. Another rivalry that I'm gonna create is a... Hopefully this one will work. Otherwise, my planning will be derailed. The number 1 contender... God damn it, SKS! It's going to be a number 1 contender one between Mick Foley and Edge. And this one will last until Backlash as well. We're just going to let these rivalries go through until Backlash, and then the Raw GM will reassess everything that he needs to do. Beyond that, we're going to have a loser leaves the brand rivalry between Batista and Rob Van Dam. And that'll go until Backlash as well. I'm also going to set up a, this one was the racially inappropriate one that the Raw GM thought of for Booker T. But this will also work with Ric Flair in it. This will be the Stalker one, and it'll be with Bobby Lashley, Ric Flair, and Melina. And then, the final rivalry that we'll have ongoing will be one that's fitting, unlike the Ungrateful Rookie. And that'll be Rookie Partners. And it'll involve Big Show, Matt Hardy, Finlay, and Kane. Those are Raw's rivalries. And we're going to build our card based on those rivalries here. St. Louis, Missouri, huh? Let me take a look at the hometowns. I do believe there's someone who's from there.
Yep, if only you had Randy Orton, you would have been able to take advantage of that.
A wound. Whereas SmackDown is in St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands, and if only SmackDown had Paul Burchill.
God damn it.
Oh, shit. Okay. Do I want to hire any scrubs? I might want to hire some scrubs in free agency. Some complete fucking absolute scrubs. Raw GM is broke. Raw GM can't even afford scrubs. Raw GM did not think that the draft would cost him as much money, even with his more cautious approach. As such, no WWE heat. But we'll have the main event be for the WWE Championship, rather. It will be a singles match, I think. Yeah, we'll just have a singles match to start us off. It'll be no managers. It's going to be Undertaker versus Triple H. Afterwards, and I'm actually going to fill out my my spreadsheet later, my thing that I have prepared, my Raw tab, rather. I did want to have a Women's Championship match, so why don't we go ahead and schedule that. This will be a triple threat match between Trish, and then Lita, and Melina was already in there. Mickie James, though. And I should have put that for the belt. The Women's Championship. Promo 2. Raw GM's gonna have to raise some money in both of these promos. He'd only planned for it on one, but he accepts the fact that he's gonna have to do it for both. Because he has no idea how well or poorly this is all gonna work. Now, we're going to go ahead and build a match that will not be for a title, but it will be a... it'll be a singles match, just to warm us up. And it'll be, without a manager, between Mick Foley and Edge. Our third match, as I build the card backwards, because obviously the main event's what matters more, is an Intercontinental Championship match. And it's another singles match. The crowd might get bored of these, but I'm hoping the interest in the belts will make it seem less boring. Between Batista? No, not Edge. Batista and Rob Van Dam. Yes. Our second match, which covers the Stalker storyline, also does not have a belt associated with it. And this will be a single with a manager. As Bobby Lashley faces the Train. Ric Flair, accompanied by Melina.
A-Train?
Yes. Hey, Fluffy Wolfie. I haven't been able to focus on the chat too much since I've been busy filling out my card. And, our first match is gonna be for the tag team belts. And it'll just be a normal tag match. We won't do the crazy tornado tag. With Big Show and Matt Hardy versus Finley and Kane. I think this is a great way to open up the first Raw after WrestleMania. All of the belts are vacant. Everything is on the line. World Tag Team Championship, Intercontinental Championship, Women's Championship Triple Threat, and then the WWE belt itself. I confirm this card, but obviously I need to wait for you to set up your things, and I'll actually go ahead and save the game first. Okay. Now, SmackDown GM, you'll be in St. Thomas in the Virgin Island. What would you like to do?
The first thing I would like to do is I would like to head over to the free agents.
Okay. Free agency.
And I'd like to hire Daivari.
So that Rey Mysterio has someone to kill? The best you can do is 5 weeks.
5-week contract is fine.
You've, don't have much left in the bank.
It's quite alright. I'd like to go ahead and head over to our rivalries.
Okay.
I'd like to see what storylines are available to me.
Default storylines you have are Jealous Friend, Stalker, Ungrateful Rookie, Rookie Partners, Legend Killer, and Outnumbered. Now, I don't know all the specifics for what you have to meet for each of those. I know that Stalker needs a diva. Like how I was expecting like one storyline for like Taker and Triple H, and Taker didn't qualify for it.
Well, why don't we go ahead and the first
I'm pretty
rivalry
sure that
we'll
Legend
do.
Killer needs like one of those legends though, so I think Roddy Piper could fit in with that.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And this storyline, this rivalry length, will be until our pay-per-view at Judgment Day.
Okay.
And we're gonna have obviously Randy Orton,
Oh.
and we're gonna have Roddy Piper.
Now, at least one clean superstar is required by the looks of things. You have to have a face for this one.
That's interesting. Why would you need a face to be a legend killer?
I suppose because it doesn't want to have
You would
two
assume the
heels
legend is face?
Yeah, I presume that you wouldn't want to have two heels fight each other, at least for such a prominent storyline in that case.
Interesting.
Like, every time Randy Orton has gone after someone, it has Legend Killer persona. Weren't they treated as the babyface in that case?
Yeah, always.
Okay. I suppose that would be the case then.
And there's no way to change
You can
face
change
heel
it,
status?
but it requires a promo. Like, it requires you to do one of your promos. Let me take a look. Promo. Dirty Clean Turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we don't need to do that. Go back to the rivalries. We'll do the Legend Killer storyline again.
Okay.
And it'll be a clean, I guess, babyface taking on Rowdy Piper.
Who's the babyface?
And I think our babyface is going to be John Cena.
Oh,
And,
man.
yep, we're going to have that rivalry go on.
Okay.
Show me the rivalries once again.
Sure. You've got Jealous Friend, Stalker, which I imagine both involve a diva in them, like perhaps as a manager or something. Ungrateful Rookie, which I put Triple H and Taker in.
You did?
Rookie Partners, which I used to basically be my tag team one. And then Outnumbered sounds like a sort of like a stable thing, like multiple people in like handicap matches.
Why don't we go ahead and do the outnumbered?
Okay. Who's gonna be getting ganked?
And our clean superstar is going to be for Judgment Day. Our clean superstar is going to be Kurt Angle.
Didn't you turn him dirty for this? You did.
Did I? I did. Son of a gun.
Chris
Look at me on
Benoit
my-
getting gangbanged then, or?
Yeah. All right. Is Chris Benoit clean?
Yeah,
No, I think I made him. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
clean.
you haven't said the clean.
Yeah. Then we'll go ahead and add the vacant guy.
Mm-hmm.
And vacant guy is going to be sure, we'll go with Kurt Angle.
Okay. Kurt Angle and friends. Oh man, Kurt Angle's bad enough.
That's it.
Okay. The Dirty Superstar does not qualify for the. I don't know why.
What?
It doesn't give me any information. Let's see if like JBL would. No, maybe you need like more people. Huh. I don't know. Would Booker T qualify? That's like them telling me that Undertaker didn't qualify. I'm not sure.
All right, let's get out of the rivalries then. Let's not do that one.
Okay.
That's my only rivalry at the moment.
Okay. Like, that's what I'm thinking, Savage. Like, it might require to have more people in it. Like, if you have Chris Benoit, and Kurt Angle, and JBL, and Ken Kennedy, and you have it set for Judgment Day, then yeah, it would work. You need to
Right.
have, like, someone be outnumbered with more people.
Yep.
But I'll scrap that then. Alright, your only rivalry. What would you like to do now?
Let's go ahead and start filling out our card.
Okay. You want anyone for Velocity?
No.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and...
Thanks, Pewtero. I appreciate that. Got it.
Need multiple dirties and then no respect needed the people to be tag team partners.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
No, Kyle or Nadia. Not looking up fucking game facts. What the hell is the fucking point? We're both coming to this with nothing. Like, you know what? Shame on you for even suggesting that. Get out of my chat.
Boom.
Just kidding, you can come back.
Okay. Promo 1 and Promo 2 are going to be all about making money.
Okay. Now, the only other one that can make money by the looks of things is like a merchandise sponsorship, but apparently that one's variable, and it doesn't have any clue how much you'll get.
Go with the main event first.
Okay.
Non-title match.
Alright.
Let's make it a handicap match.
Alright. How handicapped?
1-on-3.
Alright. Wow. That'd definitely be a way to increase the popularity of John Cena, JBL, and King Kennedy by fucking crushing Daivari. Wow, Gabe. Just bury Daivari.
I'm gonna keep that!
You gotta keep it.
I'm gonna keep that!
You are fucked, Daivari.
Yeah, I know, Bassman. He's only around for 5 weeks anyway. Why not continue to use him? Oh man, that was good. That was good. All right, so I do need to press my rivalry though. And what was the rivalry I did? Legend Killer.
Yeah,
John
you did
Cena
John
and Roddy
Cena
Piper.
and Roddy Piper. Now, keep in mind, John Cena's wrestling in this, the main event.
Oh, swap him out for that then.
Alright, who would you like to swap him out with? Perhaps a heel? Another heel?
Is Daivari a face or Daivari a heel? Daivari's a heel too, right?
Right, but he can still be fucking screwed over. I think he is a heel, though, yeah.
Let's go ahead and go with, we got JBL, Ken Kennedy in there already.
Yep.
Let's go with Umaga.
Alright.
Match 5.
Alright.
Non-title.
Okay.
Another handicap.
Okay.
1-on-2. John Cena. Roddy Piper. No. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do a handicap.
Alright.
Let's go back to match 5. We will do single.
Okay.
No manager. Straight up John Cena, Roddy Piper.
Got it. That'll definitely further the rivalry.
Okay.
Match 4.
Match 4. Open it up. Non-title, vacant. Let's do. Handicap. One on trio. Daivari.
I thought where that was going. Whenever you started laughing.
And Carlito, Booker T, and Randy Orton. Yeah, that's fine.
The game has Daivari's name orange to warn you that he's wrestling in 2 matches tonight.
Whatever.
Match 3.
Match 3. Vacant. We'll do a.
Daivari's gonna help put over so many people of the crowd who don't fucks.
What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Single.
Okay.
No manager with manager.
Alright.
Get rid of Randy Orton.
Who do you want in there?
Shawn Michaels. Versus. Benoit.
Alright. And manager?
Angle's wrestling.
I do believe he is, yes. I'm not sure, though. I can check. No, he's not. So
Yeah, I
you want
like
him
that.
as manager. Okay.
I like
And your first 2 matches?
I'm done.
4-match SmackDown. Opening up with a promo, basically. Alright. Let me go ahead and back out. I just want to save the game just to make sure, and I also want to jot down what my card was, because I want to keep notes of those. Daivari wins both of those, he won't. And let me take a look at my... Oh, right. I had to switch to Raw in order to take a look at it. Okay, so that's... Big Show... Hardy versus the Finley King. My second match was Bobby Lashley. Lashley v. Flair Melina. Rather, I should say with Melina. Then Batista v. Oops. Then clear that out. Batista v. RVD. Match 4 is Mick Foley versus Edge. Match 5 is Triple Threat. Trish v. Lita v. Mickey. And then main event is Taker v. Triple H. Okay, just wanted to write this down so that I knew them. Not the prettiest, but that'll do for me. And yeah, I'm fine with that card. And switch to you. You finalize that card. We're about to proceed. Okay. Looks like we'll be going through yours first. What I was going to do whenever I had my matches was allow you to pick which one of them that you wanted to watch. How do you want to handle this? Which one of these do you want to watch, or how do you want to handle, like, picking that?
Same thing, if you want to watch one of my matches.
Why don't we pick the least boring one? I was thinking, have John Cena versus Roddy Piper. I'm interested in that.
Okay.
I'd rather watch that. So, we'll simulate Shawn Michaels versus Chris Benoit with Kurt Angle. Chris Benoit wins. Daivari versus Carlito, Booker T, and Randy Orton. They win. John Cena versus Roddy Piper. We'll be watching. I know, Bart. Let's start a riot. So,
The following contest is
like,
Ooh, old school.
Football.
Yep.
On the way to the ring, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing
John
in at
Cena
248
sucks.
pounds,
John Cena
John
sucks.
Cena.
John Cena sucks. Like 80 minutes after, like, J2 and I got together. We're gonna see a wrestling match, everyone.
Yeah, but, I mean, the draft was hilarious. I would not want to deny anybody in the chat the opportunity to listen to that.
Hilarious, huh?
It was pretty funny, I thought.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, we debated a couple times when we thought about this, whether or not we should do that live, and I think we made the right call, Grim.
J2 was the one who had suggested, like, playing the theme entrance music instead of just picking a person.
I thought that was
I thought it worked.
that
Yes.
was great.
Chain Gang 54.
The draft of smugness. Just wait! We'll be doing commentary!
And then, the legend who J2 didn't even know would be in this game. Well,
Did not.
yeah, be draftable. Dusty Rhodes got ignored, and so did Eddie Guerrero, for that matter.
From Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
Making his return to the wrestling ring in fucking 2000.
He's been around for a bit.
I know, it's like fucking 8-9 years after his WCW run.
We're up to apparently 223 viewers.
Suckers, all of them.
Grim. They're here for smugness, and I am ready to deliver.
Quite a bit of smugness. Alright, J2, first match of GM mode's about to get started, man. Why don't you tell us a bit about this storyline here, about these two?
Well, you see here, Grim, here we have the up-and-comer John Cena and the legend Roddy Piper going head-to-head for the very first time here on SmackDown.
All
Now,
right.
the original concept of a legend killer is that the young boy wants to school the old-timer. But you see here, Roddy Piper actually pestered John Cena over and over and over again. In fact, Roddy Piper cost John Cena a shot at the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, and now the two have come to blows here on SmackDown.
Now, what could have motivated Roddy Piper to get back into the ring after all this time?
You know, he's not yet talked about it, Grim, but I do believe he may have a bit of a sore spot for John Cena. As you mentioned in the past, Roddy has seen better years, and John is seen as a symbol of the future for the WWE. Perhaps the old-timer just doesn't want to let go.
Huh. Of course, remember his days whenever he came back and fought in WCW for a little bit. I was for certain that he was finished, J2.
You know, he trained hard, Grim. He trained hard after the closure of WCW. He made an appearance at a Royal Rumble not too long ago. And now he's come back to school John Cena in old school, as it were.
And I have to say, Piper looks better than I thought he would for his age. It's amazing. Better
Well,
than I
maybe-
do, that's for certain.
Maybe he took a page out of Hogan's book, you know, his fated rival, and decided to eat his vitamins and drink his milk. Or maybe it was just the Scottish haggis.
Oh, John Cena there. Kicking the legend up into the air. Dragging him around as if he were a toy.
They've come into a tie-up here, and John Cena.
Again.
Another flapjack on Roddy Piper. Maybe Roddy still needs to shake a few of those cobwebs off.
I think that John Cena can certainly help him with doing that, J2.
Now, I would not do this if I was John Cena. The Roddy Piper is known for his submission maneuvers, and I doubt that John will be able to get the wild one to submit.
With John Cena as the possible future of WWE, I think he's really trying to put the legend in his place, Piper, by wrestling him on his own terms, as the legend gets tossed out of the ring there.
Roddy taking some time to get back up, and John allowing the legend time to breathe. You know, I think you might be right, Grim.
That's right. John Cena can wrestle and defeat the Hot Rod while the Hot Rod is at his best.
Oh, a little dirty maneuver by John Cena, maybe getting back at Piper for his work at WrestleMania.
Then maybe John Cena can put to rest any hope that the Hot Rod had of derailing John Cena. Another submission! Ooh!
Boston Crab by John Cena.
Full crab.
And there seems to be a bit of damage on Piper there.
Still, he manages to get back to his feet just fine. And grapples John Cena. But
Reversal by John.
quickly reverses and gets the upper hand. Uh-oh. Oh, no. John Cena grabs the legend, knees him, and lifts him up. Oh!
But Piper reverses like the veteran that he is.
1, 2, it could be a 3 count. Oh!
2.5, Grim. 2.5.
I thought he had that. I thought he had that.
And now Piper showing how wily he is.
Oh,
Coming
knee
back
breaker.
around with a comeback on John Cena.
Piper hasn't mounted much offense up to this point. Oh!
And a submission maneuver by Roddy Piper takes down Cena.
Cena manages to escape, however. I know SKS. And yes,
Again, John misses with the shot to the body.
a few elbows to the face makes the Hot Rod stagger. Oh!
He
Whiffs
missed
on it! Sends Piper flying to the turnbuckle, and maybe John Cena is just a little out of it. Piper drags him to the center of the ring. Another
a half
single leg
grab.
submission maneuver. But Cena escapes quickly.
Piper does not want to let up right now, and he shouldn't. Oh!
Drop
and he
kick.
misses with the drop kick!
Dismissed. Oh, but Piper does the same.
Piper's just taunting the guy now, Grim.
And that time, Cena connects with his "you can't see me." Uh-oh. Piper, you can't
Piper might
see
be
him.
in some trouble.
Five knuckle shuffle.
Ooh, and there is some damage. There is some damage done to Piper's forehead there.
A knee to the face. Piper gets thrown into the turnbuckle for a series of punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
A full 10 count.
Piper falls. John Cena looks like he's ready to try the FU again. No!
No, he goes-
No!
He goes for the STF. He wants to make the legend submit, and he does escape.
Piper quickly gets out of that, the submission expert indeed.
John Cena maybe wasted an opportunity there. Here comes Roddy on the comeback.
Knee to the gut, and... Whew! Sidewalk slam. Piper showing that he's still got quite a bit of muscle left in him.
Piper taking some time to breathe. Cena on a comeback here. Oh! Arm drag to the ground.
And several
Series of
punches.
Piper now.
Oh,
Piper's getting upset.
Dirty tactics.
Cena manages to kick him off before he tries to do that again.
Oh,
And again
another
it
"you
goes.
can't see me" punch. Dex Piper.
And now Cena
Oh.
now, potentially the dirty tactic.
Referee! Stop this! Stop this! Can't do
Cena,
that
what
to
are
a
you
legend.
doing? What are you treating a legend this way for?
J2 and I haven't decided whether we want to be heel or face.
We'll make it up as we go, Grim.
That's right. Piper tossed to the turnbuckle once again, and John Cena with a confusing display there. Not quite sure what happened there, J2.
Piper seems a bit out of it. Ooh, quick neck breaker by John Cena.
Oh, another low blow by Piper.
You don't want to
not
keep
seeing
your
a
eyes
damn
off
thing.
Piper for a moment there, Grim.
You don't want to keep your eyes off Piper, huh? What about John Cena?
Ooh, toe hold down by Piper.
Quick takedown. Another submission move from Piper? No!
Oh, he goes right back to the crotch area there, Grim.
Both combatants working on each other's groins. It's a little awkward in here, J2.
Quick couple of punches by Piper.
Uh-oh. John Cena gets him up on the shoulders and brings him down.
Quick fireman's carry there by Cena. Reversal.
Oh, man. Piper.
Piper, double arm
Oh!
DDT by Piper.
Double arm DDT. John Cena reeling.
Piper maybe going for the pin. No, he does not go for the pin.
Picks John Cena up for a punch and another. Credit to John Cena, though, for managing to fight back.
Piper, I think he was a bit cocky there. Perhaps
Armbar.
should have gone for that pin.
Flings Piper back to the same turnbuckle where he did the mounted punches. Gets him into a grapple for an armbar.
Throws him up into the far corner.
What is John Cena thinking? You can't toy with the legend, not with the hot rod. You have to take the fight to him.
Piper,
Demonstrating
Piper up.
his strength. Oh my.
a big swing by Piper.
I'm dizzy just looking at it.
Oh, but that took a bit out of the Piper himself.
What a great match here on SmackDown.
You can't get anywhere better there, Grim. What, you think you could get a quality match like this on Raw? Nonsense.
It's a new year. The draft just transpired. I'll be interested to see what happens.
I won't. Change the channel.
You're not interested in watching SmackDown? Oh! And Cena
takes down Piper.
He's reeling a little, but he's got so much fire left in him now. How much of a factor do you think age is playing in this fight?
You know, there is a saying, age versus experience there, Grim. Cena unable to execute on his finishing maneuver.
Uh-oh.
And now Piper
returning the favor. Returning the favor.
Piper's hurt though. Piper does need to regain some breath there. But Piper with the bulldog. Once again, Piper letting his opponent get back to his feet, taking the time to regain his stamina, and
Piper with a drop kick, and Cena does not go down. He does not go down. Oh, but a chop.
A chop certainly does bring him down there, Grim.
Cena's quick to his feet. Sleeper hold! Sleeper hold!
Roddy Piper!
But Piper...
He's going to the top rope!
Piper on the top rope!
And
Piper with the elbow!
John Cena!
John Cena's hurt real bad. Piper just standing over his victim, toying with him.
Oh, got, face of... My God!
The FU! The FU! Piper can't get out of it this time!
And Cena reversed it into the FU!
Cena drags him to the center of the ring and goes for the pin!
1, 2...
Cena wins! Cena wins! Yes! Carlito! That screenshot emoticon that I have for the subscribers there, is that Carlito?
I figured, yeah. Grim, John Cena managed to take down Roddy Piper, but I don't think this is the last we'll see of these two in the ring.
No. I think Roddy Piper came back to wrestling with something to prove, and I don't think this will quench the fire at all.
He did do some serious damage to Cena and looked like he was going for his finisher.
Indeed, and certainly with that top rope maneuver, the flying elbow, man. Incredible from Roddy Piper at his age. And then the main event. That's the main event. I like that. Let's go ahead and simulate that, rather. And, of course, they win. Now, which of my matches would you like to see? We have the Tag Team Championship, Big Show, Matt Hardy versus Finlay Kane. There's Bobby Lashley versus Ric Flair with Melina. There's Batista versus Rob Van Dam for the Intercontinental Championship. Mick Foley versus Edge. Trish Stratus versus Lita versus Mickie James, a triple threat women's championship. And the WWE Championship, Undertaker versus Triple H.
To be honest, Grim, you stacked that card pretty heavily here. I don't know if we might want to watch all the championship matches.
We have so many turns to go through, J2.
Who says we're going to finish this one day?
Well, it's certainly true. But if you had to pick one, or maybe two, if that's how you feel, J2.
If I had to pick two, I'd say that it'd probably be the Women's Championship and the WWE Championship.
Okay. Then first off, to determine who holds the belts after WrestleMania. Finlay and Kane defeat Big Show and Matt Hardy.
Wow, wow.
Moving on, Bobby Lashley versus Ric Flair with Melina. Ric Flair getting the savvy veteran win there. Batista versus Rob Van Dam for the Intercontinental Championship. RVD. Mick Foley versus Edge.
It better be Edge.
Edge wins. And I actually want to write these results down, too. I want to note down who wins. Finley King win. And then pencil these down as well. Win, Flair, Arena. Win, RVD, win, Edge. And now, for the Women's Championship, triple threat, Trish Stratus versus Lita versus Mickie James. That was commentator J2. In fact, my commentator is J2JonJeremy. What an exciting Raw that we have had for you tonight thus far. All the belts been vacated by the new GM after WrestleMania. Looking to be a great year.
I don't know how you can beat that Mick Foley Edge match there, Grim. It was a hellacious battle for sure.
What a night to be here. What a night to be here indeed in St. Louis, Missouri, watching Monday Night Raw.
Now, Grim, you know I enjoy a good hardcore match, but you know my heart is with the ladies here, and J2Jeremy certainly enjoys a bit of stratisfaction, if you would indulge me.
Cut it out, you. The wrestler's just the same. Show him some respect.
Yeah, I'll show him some respect. In a certain place.
What an incredible Monday Night Raw that's been booked, and there's still so much left to go. Coming up right now, a triple threat match for the Women's Championship.
You know what, why don't we just go ahead and give the belt to Lita? She certainly deserves it with that outfit.
That's absurd, J2Jeremy. Absolutely absurd. You disgust me.
And yet you love me, baby.
I don't know about all that. Lita making her way out to the ring. So you've got Lita here winning the triple threat match then, huh?
Well, I don't know. There is this young up-and-comer here, Mickie James. She made her debut by planning a lip lock on a certain Trish Stratus. That's one step further than I've ever gotten, so I want to take a closer look.
Well, you might get that chance. You might get that chance indeed in this most exciting triple threat match upcoming.
From Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
The crowd not showing too much love for Mickie James here. Hopefully that'll change in the coming Raws.
You know, it's jealousy, Grim. Absolute jealousy. Like me, many of the men here in the arena pretty upset by the fact that Mickie has gotten to first base with Trish.
First base? This isn't baseball.
No, it's professional wrestling, and God, I love it.
For those of you just joining us, welcome to Monday Night Raw. J2Jeremy here sitting at the table on this wonderful, beautiful night. And my name isn't important. What matters is the action on the screen.
Couple of quick slaps by Lita there. She can slap me around anytime.
You sleazy. Trish and Mickie getting into a grapple. Oh!
Trish a bit upset with that lip lock earlier.
Throws Mickie to the ground, tosses Lita into the corner, and stares her down. A quick kick and takedown. Mickie James' turn now, tosses Lita to the other turnbuckle, puts her on the top rope. Oh!
A top rope arm drag by Mickie James.
Within the first minute of the action here in the ring. These hair physics are absolutely incredible, wouldn't you say?
Hair physics, huh? That's what you're looking at?
Hair physics.
My God, you need to be a bit of an adult.
What is it that you're keeping your eye on in this match?
There are too many to count.
The crowd showing some signs of life here, but... Oh! Lita! That was amazing!
A quick rope break there, done by Mickie James.
But in all fairness, the crowd might be a bit worn out by all of the intense action they've seen thus far this Raw. It's hard for them to find a break anywhere, to take a few breaths.
You know, this new Raw general manager, he's certainly done his work in ensuring that the very first Raw after WrestleMania was stacked.
Stacked? I think that is the right word for it.
Hey, that's my line!
Lita and Mickie James rolling around on the ground in quite a grapple.
Oh, that's what you call it these days, huh?
Mickie James kicks her off and then takes Trish down. Oh no! Oh no, Lita! Oh!
I don't know how much damage this is actually doing, but by God, I love it.
Ref, get her off the rope! Get her off the rope!
Keep her on the rope! Keep her on the rope!
Trish there with a knee to Lita, and turnabout is fair play! Ref is distracted. What are you doing, Ref?
Bounce, bounce, bounce,
Ref
bounce,
is
bounce,
just doing nothing but thrusting his hands out like an Egyptian.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Trish tossed into the corner. 1, 2, 3.
If Lita was
4,
smart, she'd let this
5,
thing go on.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trish goes falling.
You know, I think I heard her mouth, why won't you love me?
Oh, Lita. Mickie James with the counter there.
The young rookie seems to have, done her homework. And now it's Mickey's turn on the rope.
This is out of control. Ref, stop this match.
Ref, don't you dare.
Ref needs to get control out of the ring.
Kyoto, I know where you live.
I can hear Jerry Lawler right now saying, God bless the First Amendment. Oh, another takedown by Trish.
Oh, missed kick by Lita. But a missed dive by Trish.
Lita's got her by the hair and is shaking her around. I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
That rope has certainly seen a great use today. Somebody might want to wipe it down.
What does that mean?
You don't want to know.
Mickie and James tussling Lita there with a failed dive. Grabs Mickie. Lifts her up on her shoulders in a carry. And gently sets her down.
You know, I don't think she had enough strength for that there, Grim.
All staggered indeed. Attempting to catch their breath. What an intense 5 minutes it's been in this match thus far. Mickie with a series of chops. Knee to the face and slings Trish on her shoulders and slams her against the turn. Oh, man. Incredible strength from the newcomer.
An attempt at a pin and an immediate disruption.
As if Lita thought she could win that easily with Mickie standing right there.
Mickie thrown to the corner.
Trish grapples Lita and puts her on her shoulders. Incredible
nice
display.
Mickie misses with the dive.
But not with that kick. DDT! DDT for Mickie James. Lita's fallen.
Lita's spread eagle on the canvas there.
But Mickey can't capitalize, having to gain her breath. Lita there with a series of slaps to the head.
Upskirt! Upskirt! I see an upskirt!
Focus on the wrestling man.
The wrestling man, these are all women!
Yes. Scoop slam. And Trish there. She looks ready to deal with Lita, unless Lita manages to wrestle control back from the match. Thrown to the turnbuckle again. Trish just stands there. Before rushing over, putting her on the top rope.
And another arm drag off the top. These three women here have done some serious damage to each other.
Nikki goes for the quick pin, but can't even get a 1 count. The action's too intense in the ring. Oh!
High kick by Mickie James.
Easily puts Lita down, but there's no way Mickie James can get the pin with Trish right there.
That's a rookie mistake there.
Oh! Low blow by Lita.
By God, I want to be where that hand was.
Oh, running bulldog!
Right on the chest! Right on the chest!
Lita is on fire right now. Can she capitalize? Oh, single Boston Crab, single leg Boston Crab. Can she get Mickey to tap?
No, no.
Oh!
Another DDT by Lita. Takes down Trish.
But Lita is dragged to the center of the ring by Mickie James and taken down herself.
Quick arm drag there by Mickie. Now Mickie stands alone in the ring. She picks up Trish Stratus by her hair. Quick arm pull.
I'm not entirely sure what that move was, but it looked amazing.
Probably felt the same way too.
Trish lays on the ground to try to recover, while Lita and Mickey tussle. Takedown?
Reverse takedown. It's a cat fight.
Once again, they're rolling around on the ground. Giving Trish enough time to recover.
Oh.
Quick roll up, and Lita disrupts it with an amazing display. Oh!
High kick by Trish. Trish goes for the pin, but Lita is right there to break it up.
All these wrestlers giving their hearts out in Monday Night Raw.
Lita once again spread eagle on the canvas there, and again Mickie James seems to be the one who is the least fatigued by all this. Grim?
Maybe not anymore, as Lita snaps her down on the ground and then bulldogs Trish. This could be the time for her to capitalize and pin Trish.
Ah, but Mickey's back on her feet already. Quick dash by Lita. Throws Mickie towards Trish.
Ha! Not entirely
Looks
sure
like
what
Trish's body got in the way there.
Yes, indeed. And Mickie James just managed to stay on her feet. Series of slaps by Lita.
Reversal by Mickie.
Oh no, not this again! Not this again, Ref! What are you doing, Ref? Ref!
They want to try the new ropes.
Ref!
They're giving them a workout there, Grim.
Keep control of this match, Ref! It is unacceptable on Monday Night Raw! Oh! Amazing drop kick, but Lita!
Drop kick.
DDT,
Lita
this
with
is
the
her
DDT.
chance. She could pin!
She might get the pin right here.
She might pin! But Trish manages to get to her feet! Oh, Trish just breaks it.
2.5 there. 2.5, and Trish breaks up the pin attempt.
Lita wastes no time complaining to the ref, snaps Trish to the turnbuckle, but in another fight already with Mickie James.
Oh, spinning kick by Mickie. And a takedown by Mickie James.
But Lita's already recovered. Stare down across the ring.
Thrown into the corner again.
Mickie James just looks at her competitor there as Trish struggles to her feet.
These three women eyeing each other, certainly proving themselves worthy of a WWE Women's Championship title opportunity.
Trish displaying great strength out there, although her agility leaves something to be desired. Oh,
finish
another
her.
high kick!
High kick by Trish!
And
Goes to
Trish
the
win!
pin.
Trish Stratus, your WWE Women's Championship. Women's Champion. Kurt Angle approves.
My God. It is a glorious day for Canada, and it is a glorious day for yours truly.
A glorious day for those ropes, how about that?
Remind me, how much do we sell those ropes for?
Not enough, man. Not enough.
Oh, there are ways.
Uh,
Timekeeper, give me that towel.
that was like an 11-12 minute match. That's more intense than... Like, when's the last exciting match like that you've seen on WWE, right? You'd have to go to, like, NXT for that. The crowd's so riled up that they're losing texture fidelity. And then since J2 wanted to see multiple matches...
I mean, you gotta show the WWE Championship match.
It's a card full of singles with tag and triple threat, but hopefully it was all worth it. As we come here to the main event, how can the crowd have any energy left in them? Kurt Angle still approves.
How do you guys like the commentary so far?
It's a thing. I think the matches are better than us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker.
Now, this is one of the many men that the Raw GM drafted the SmackDown GM accused of being too old to carry WWE throughout the year.
Debuting in Survivor Series 1991,
With
Grim.
Brother Love and Paul Bearer.
And in that time, he has won several WWE championships.
The dead man here after WrestleMania to stake his claim to the vacant WWE Championship belt. But to do it, he'll have to go through an incredibly dangerous man.
You know, if there's one guy who could, it is the dead man. Undefeated at WrestleMania, and certainly holding powers far beyond those of mere mortal men.
I get chills every time I look at him.
As do many men there, Grim, as do many men.
What could Triple H be thinking as he prepares to come out to the ring?
You know, if I was Triple H, I wouldn't be thinking at all. Because if I was thinking, I'd be reminiscing about all the other times that The Undertaker and him had come to blows. And trust me, it does not look good for Triple H's win-loss record.
Triple H doesn't have the Generation X to help him out either. Not like before in prior years. No Shawn Michaels, he's with SmackDown.
Nor Evolution. Triple H truly is solo.
And the opponent,
But I think he might be ready for the
from
challenge.
Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H.
Triple H making his debut in WWE in 1995. Quickly became a mainstay partner of the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels before he went off on his own with D-Generation X. Married Stephanie McMahon Helmsley and now looks to reign at the top of the WWE.
Especially with the separation of talent after the draft.
The game has always been a cerebral man, and he must know that with the recent Raw draft and SmackDown drafts, that this is the prime opportunity for him to lay claim to that championship belt.
And the only man capable of standing in the game's way is the dead man. I like to think of myself more as Michael Cole. No one wants to be Michael Cole.
You know, Grim, I am surprised that the Raw General Manager decided to put this match on the very first Raw, when you think that in less than 4 weeks we've got ourselves a pay-per-view at Backlash.
It'll be interesting to think of what will happen next. But every title was put on the line tonight. The Raw GM said that he wanted to make his mark immediately on the WWE Universe, and I think he has done so with the action we've seen thus far.
I would have to concur.
How fitting it is to see him. And The Undertaker, too. It's like the game knows.
2 men, 2 future Hall of Famers fight for the WWE Championship.
Live on Monday Night Raw. The crowd's still trying to recover after that incredible triple threat match. Trish Stratus coming out over Lita and Mickie James for the Women's Championship.
Quick takedown by Triple H, the game.
Clotheslines the dead man. He's slow to get back to his feet.
Oh, you don't keep the dead man down for too long.
As a number of future Hall of Famers and current Hall of Famers have learned over the years. Jake the Snake, Jimmy Snuka, Giant Gonzalez. Series of grapples here, and an uppercut to take down Triple H.
No man has a better uppercut in the WWE than The Undertaker.
I agree with that. Undertaker doing his vintage arm work. Oh, but another sick clothesline from Triple H brings down the dead man, but only for a short time. Undertaker known as the best striker, but he's also known for this. Vintage Taker with the old school.
Taker already feeling confident enough to whip out some of his more signature maneuvers.
Oh, and rubs Triple H's face against the mat.
Taker's hungry, it looks like, and he wants that championship belt, but I wouldn't keep Triple H out of mind for too long.
Undertaker, of course, a recent acquisition from SmackDown, looking to make his name again on Monday Night Raw. Once again, working on the arms, picks Triple H up, but Triple H manages to reverse it.
Dead man gets back to his feet already and even makes Triple H stumble a bit by how quick he got up.
Oh!
An eye rake by Triple H.
Dirty
and
move.
The ref does nothing.
Ref does nothing.
And another tie-up by the two.
Now, J2JonJeremy, what do you think the impact is of Triple H's marriage with Stephanie McMahon?
Well, you know there, Grim, it is a matter of accessibility. And as we well know, the corporation, back when it was in its full power, Triple H was a mainstay with that WWE Championship. In recent times, we have seen a bit of a drop-off here. It could be that Triple H was simply tired of carrying the heavy load that was the corporation, or perhaps that he just simply wanted to make it alone. But it could be that he may be too confident for his own good.
And Triple H, looking hungry here, puts Taker in a submission move, although very close to the ropes.
I can't remember the last time I ever saw The Undertaker actually submit.
I don't think he ever has, Johnny Jeremy.
I don't think this is a good strategy by Triple H.
A curious one, to be sure. Certainly by the ropes as well. But if there's one thing we've learned over all the years, that the Cerebral Assassin knows what he's doing.
Another tie-up by the two mainstays here, the future Hall of Famers.
And another reversal. Oh! A series of incredibly technical moves here between the two.
Looks like they're just trying to overpower each other, Grim.
I think Undertaker wins in power. Struggling. Is he gonna do it again? He's gonna do it again! For the second time! Triple H is powerless, old school!
You know, I'd be careful of whipping that maneuver out one too many times. Triple H is not known for letting his opponents get the better of him twice with the same maneuver.
Just goes to show the power and skill of the Phenom. Undertaker quickly shakes it off and shows off his incredible striking ability.
Quick arm drag. And by arm drag, I mean head drag.
Undertaker there with an interesting move that managed to show some effect. Wrestles Triple H into another grapple. And a third time? A third time! How is Triple H not able to stop old school?
Not many men have been able to do the same.
Triple H, however, quick to his feet still. And the two showing incredible technical prowess. They're so evenly matched. Clothesline from Triple H.
The question truly becomes which one of the two will take the most advantage of their opponent with the limited time they'll have.
Suplex from the game. The dead man rolls around the ground in pain. But no one can stop him.
Reversal by The Undertaker.
Triple H Irish whipped into the corner, where The Undertaker stares him down.
One wonders if The Undertaker is simply biding his time and waiting, or perhaps does not know how to finish off the game.
The same way he has in all of the other matches they've... Oh!
Undertaker taking over the top rope into the floor!
Triple H coming out after him.
This is dangerous territory for the two men, and quickly The Undertaker comes back in.
Savvy move, and... Not entirely sure what's happening here, Johnny Jeremy.
Looks like the two are simply eyeing each other out for strategy.
Damn it, Slexor. Oh, man. Oh, against the head post. Again!
That arm must be severely damaged.
Perhaps thinking ahead, should The Undertaker ever attempt to lift up Triple H again. Last ride, tombstone. Normally they think about getting Taker off of his feet, but disabling his arms. Well, Triple H is gonna wish that had already happened.
Indeed, if Triple H and Stephanie haven't had any issues with the children to this point, they certainly will from this point forward.
A move reminiscent of the Women's Championship match we had previously.
But in this point, they will actually have some damage.
Pedigree!
Triple H!
Pedigree!
Triple H with a surprise pedigree!
The dead man is down! And Triple H capitalize!
But he's too close to the ropes, Grim. He's too close to the ropes.
Why won't Triple H just drag him away?
Oh, that was his chance.
Undertaker here with a Boston Crab. A rare move from him. Weakening Triple H's lower back.
That was Triple H's best opportunity after that pedigree.
Working on the dead man's knees.
Well, to take down a giant, you work from the bottom up.
Triple H now working on the legs of the Phenom. Yes, KS. He is a god.
Reversal by The Undertaker.
The two trading blows on their feet. The Undertaker sent reeling but not downed.
Quick takedown by The Undertaker.
Taking time to recover and plot his next move. Oh, jawbreaker. And Undertaker sent to the turnbuckle. Oh!
Dive by the game and
Another
again
pedigree! Another
into a
pedigree!
pedigree!
Oh! Undertaker's been cut open!
Undertaker showing color.
Are we gonna see the dead man here lose?
1, 2.
Triple H!
Triple H emerges victorious and wins the WWE Championship.
Bleeding the Taker, the dead man, and getting the title here. The first Raw after WrestleMania. Bye, J-Say. Oh,
Here's
not
your
bye.
winner,
Sure thing, J-Say.
Triple H.
Triple H emerges at the top of the ladder once again and has captured the WWE Heavyweight Championship.
But I can't imagine this is the last we've seen of the dead man, especially not after being cut open at the end like that for the second pedigree.
Dead men apparently do bleed, Grim.
I'm almost afraid to think of what mind games might come next from the Phenom. Wow, Undertaker getting opened like that there at the end.
I was surprised by that too.
Supposed with two pedigrees like that, man. And after 2 hours, we've made it through 1 week